Welcome to For Example. My name is Daryl Yates. I am the creator and founder of For Example. This is a organic panel discussion that I created just to talk about various topics, current events, past events, whatever is the hot topic of the day or whatever I create for that particular subject. Well, as you well know, I had a three-part series. The first part where the young lady spoke, that was in May. The second part where the young men spoke, that was last month. And then most recently, I had the third part of this series where I had both groups come together. As you can see, there's nobody here but me. Reason for that is because I did not hit record. It was a great discussion. A lot of things got talked about. A lot of people expressed their views, their opinions, and we all agreed that none of us were disrespectful in our separate discussions. At the same time, everybody has their own opinion on what needs to be done to unify everybody together as far as relationships and things that we can improve on as individuals. The key to everything is communication. The bottom line is that if we don't communicate as grown folks, we will never, ever be able to move forward. Throughout the women discussion, they talked about how men view them, the double standards, the things that men say, the things that they have to do as women because men didn't step up to the plate. There are no disagreements from me. There were no disagreements from the men when they spoke about it. The one thing that we did ask is that everybody understands their role. And before you get into your feelings and start thinking like, oh, I'm not supposed to do this, and no certain, everybody has a role to play. When it came to the men, we just basically spoke about two different things. The importance of being supported, the importance of respect. Those two simple things is mainly what we always and will continue to ask from women. Respect us as men and be there when needed. But let's be clear, that goes for both genders, that goes for both sides. If men don't respect their women, the relationship's not gonna go anywhere. If women don't respect their man, relationship's not gonna go anywhere. Same thing with communication, same thing with being supportive. Now, the only thing as from a male point of view that I wish that would be recognized a little bit more is that not all men are players or deadbeats and all these other stereotypical things that we have to hear all the time. And ladies, I get it. Trust and believe, I get it. A lot of the stuff that goes out being said about you has been said for years. Like I said earlier, the double standard, a lot of things are said. I don't agree with everything that's been said. And I'll be the first to tell you that a lot of brothers need to step up and be men, take care of their children. At the same time, make sure, ladies, when men do step up and they there for their child, let that go. Let that happen. Because I am a firm believer, I as a man cannot raise a young lady to the degree of fully understanding what everything a little girl goes through and fully understand what ladies go through, because I've never been in that shoe. My job is to make sure I have somebody in place to take care of my daughter. Same thing goes for ladies with men. Now, again, these are just my opinions. But the same thing go with ladies. Yes, you can raise or you can put yourself in a position to raise a man or raise a young man. But at the same time, do you fully understand everything that's going on with that young man? That's where the father steps in. That's where uncle step in. That's where coach step in. All those different things should take place in order for that person to be a more well-rounded person. Now, again, you don't have to agree with that, and that's fine. We can agree to disagree. There have been a lot of young men who've been raised by single moms. I get it. But I would probably safely bet that a lot of the young men who've been raised by single moms had a lot of not young, but had a lot of male mentors to help raise that young man. And the same thing for young men raising their daughters. All I'm saying is everybody has a role, myself included. I just wish that we would not get so sensitive when people provide constructive criticism or voice their views. Everybody is not meant to agree with everything that I have said. That's the whole part of having a grown folk discussion. So again, the panel discussion we had last night, not last night, but the other day, it touched on a lot of different things that we spoke about. A lot of different things that I just brought up. Again, it was a great discussion. Unfortunately, I did not hit record. And again, I'll take full responsibility for that. With that being said, I will continue on producing more and more discussion, more and more hot topics. Please continue to support me. You don't have to agree with me on everything. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. I got big shoulders. I can deal with a lot of that. But just listen to what I have to say, which that's the key. Again, we can agree to disagree. All I'm asking you to do is respect the fact of my views, my opinions, and I'm always the very first to tell you, I'm a student first. Now, I'm not going to get into a back and forth. I'm not going to get into no elongated banter on what you believe and what I believe, and you are wrong for what you believe. I'm not doing all that. I will cut the conversation off and move forward. But if you really want to have a discussion, please understand where I come from. Your truth is your experiences. Your experiences are your truth. Truly believe that. With all that being said, thank you again for your support. Thank you again for at least listening to me. Thank you again for just allowing me to take up a little bit of your time, because the topics that I speak about are topics that should be discussed. I got a lot more. I have a lot more to talk about. Again, it's therapy for me. And don't be afraid to seek help from somebody else, especially somebody who looks like me. It's okay to be uncomfortable. With that being said, God bless you. And I always end my discussions with Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. If you have any questions or anything at all, please feel free to go to my webpage at Hendo Health and Wellness. You can also go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, look at all my exercise videos. I'm a certified personal trainer. I got brand, meaning my brand is out there, my designs, my logos. Don't get me wrong, I get a lot of help, but this grind is real. So again, continue to support me. Thank you for everything, and I appreciate it. Continue to pray for me because I definitely need it. Thank you.